Partia had been driving his soldiers hard for the last few days, disbanding his army and leading his personal guard through what remained of the imperial lands. His old skills as a merchant came back to him while brokering a peace with the surviving imperial realm. While riding away, he cursed at his own lords. Victory madness had taken them, believing they could best not 2, but 3 nations at once. He then turned his force northward in hopes of doing the same with the Battanians. It had been a fruitless venture for days, only encountering bands of villagers, caravans, and the bandits that roamed the mountains of northern Calradia. He had heard news of Aserai changing hands multiple times, with multiple sieges across the Sultanate's territory. The journey through the snow chilled his bones, a cruel reminder of how far life had taken him from the lands of his birth. Partia was now riding the great distance to Rovault, hoping to barter its safety. But new blood had just given him hope. He caught glimpse of Regbald staring at the ground. "What is it, Regbald?" "These lands remind me of where my isolated home was, which is good, as any disturbance sings like a choir. Tracks. They are old, but they are many. Large army, 800 or so, marching south towards our border." "Can you be certain that they are Battanian?" "No. Tracks speak many words, but they can't say what banners fly above them. So, now I have to gamble. South to where the Battanians might be, or north, where I know they are." Thankfully, Partia's gamble paid off. He spoke with High King Caladog himself outside the walls of Mourinho Castle. Even more so, it was gifts and gold that brought peace and not spilled blood. He now rode south through old familiar lands, castle and cities, lands he directly ruled. He stopped at Charas, the first city to ever fly his banners. He needed to recruit new soldiers. Partia had lost many over the many battles of late. The recruits were of high quality, thanks to Ottawa's work as governor. Her name stopped him harder than a city's walls. Partia sat back against his chair. A sealed scroll sitting on top his papers caught his eye. It bore the mark that Arzagos used to hide his messages. Partia wondered who was sending these warnings. Arzagos had died a few years ago. He had once thought of sending agents to find where these messages were coming from, but why waste time looking for a dead man? Partia sat up in a chair. Clever Arzagos. Very clever. Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to the chapter of the adventures of Partia al-Eat in Bannerlord. Arzagos was perhaps wise to die before he could see his plans come to fruition, or perhaps failure. Meanwhile, instead, in an attempt to rescue his kingdom, the Sultan had traveled from one end to another. Its vast expanse would now haunt him as he journeyed back out east to return to the war at hand. His vassals had done well to hold the line, but to push back the hordes, Partia himself would need to get involved. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. Indeed, we find ourselves on the literal opposite end of everything. Aserai is once more under siege, Aldhan in charge now. Hopefully he'll be able to take it entirely on his own with the army that marches with him, of course. When I say on his own, I mean himself and the other nobles that have joined him. They are quite numerous, over 680 strong, close to 700, enough cohesion to last them, I think, the duration of this siege. So Aserai should be secure. Calatilde, down south over here, is traveling over to Tegrasos. What we hope is that she's traveling there to pick up some recruits before she continues her aggression and maybe pushes towards Odrissa Castle, or perhaps once more goes up towards Akasur Castle. I believe she was the one who struck it, or tried to strike at it, last time, but then quickly had to pull back in the defense of, I believe it was Aserai at the time. Beyond that, Lek has his army down south over here by the coast as well, traveling to Elysion, perhaps also in search of new recruits. He might then turn his attention to Mourinho Castle, but if he doesn't, then we perhaps will. It was pointed out in the comments that our numbers alone might be enough to take Mourinho Castle. Our party is quite large now, 427 strong. That is no joke. And of course, it is maxed out. So it's as big as it's gonna get. And in terms of troop quality, I mean, it's not as good as it's going to get. There's fair room for upgrading some of our newly acquired prisoners and whatnot. But it's up there. It's up there in terms of quality as well as quantity. So we could actually take that castle ourselves. Oh, hey, there he is again. What are the chances? But yeah, so we could, as has been suggested and advised in the comments, take Mourinho Castle on our own entirely, or well, it looks like everybody else is already in one army or another. What I was going to suggest was the other option is that we could get at least our own clan's members to join us. We're at a point now where between Deal, Peribard, and Najin, man, okay, this actually, this does hurt to read. Just gotta process that for a second here. Between Deal, Peribard, and Najin, we're able to raise a fairly formidable army. The reason why this hurts to read is to not see Ottawa's name over here. It's quite jarring, to say the least. It hurts. It hurts, man. It hurts. We'll fight through the pain. Their deaths will not be in vain. First things first, we are at Ortizia. And at Ortizia, we shall check if there are any recruits to pick up. And there are. I don't know if Ortizia itself needs any more of a garrison. It doesn't. About 450 strong. You know what? It doesn't hurt. We're here. We might as well do it. Over to the keep, manage the garrison. Now, it's actually been suggested that on my way back out east, maybe I should leave behind some soldiers as garrison. That's not a bad idea, actually. I'm here so rarely. But now I sort of I saw that comment and it really got me thinking. And as I've been thinking about it, it occurs to me that actually maybe I shouldn't do that. I know that might sound weird, but think back on how confident. Perhaps it might have been a misplaced confidence, but it was confidence nonetheless. We were so confident that, Lanarken and all that would be safe. Varen Castle would be safe. Of Castle, we thought would be safe with a 300 strong and whatnot, right? But ultimately, it didn't matter because armies that were 900 to 1,000 strong were striking at them. So I kind of wonder, if we leave troops behind in the garrison, I mean, yes, it has value, don't get me wrong. It absolutely has value. But is now the time for it, or is now the time to ride out on our own, since we can't bring any of our other parties to join us, and strike here and there, and maybe capture a couple of castles on our own, rather than strengthen some garrisons? It's something that I'm sort of toying with in my mind, something that I got to figure out and kind of settle on. But maybe we'll see as we go from place to place, maybe higher tier recruits will be available in exchange for lower tier troops being put as garrisons. We'll explore the options, we'll experiment, and figure out what works best. The reason why I'm here is because I would like to pick up some more hardwood if it is available. It is indeed, because we're actually going to kick things off with a little bit of smithing. Is charcoal available here? It is not. All right, so hardwood it is. We'll pick up all of it. And again, money's not an issue, especially after we were returned our supposedly missing 0.99 million, right? But we're okay. Is there anything I could sell over here? Silver? No, no point in doing that. Crude iron I'd like to keep. Nah, nothing worth selling. So let's pick up the hardwood and let's do a bit of smithing. As many of you pointed out, and I wholeheartedly agree, the merchant's banes proved to be for the merchant's benefit last time. That is what enabled us to make all of these pieces happen. Man, I just can't. It's like Burathion and Leothold have been with us for so long, and Ferdinand as well, of course, but just not seeing some of the names that we're so used to seeing over here, it's just, it's such a shock. It's a weird, because it's the first time we've done this in a while. It's just throwing me off a little bit. I apologize. But yeah, the Merchant's Bane ended up being extremely helpful. It is what allowed us to broker all of these pieces, and so I think it makes sense to ensure we are carrying at least some. Where's my, there we go, not dagger, javelin. Don't know if we can make a higher quality one now. I don't think so. When I say higher quality, I mean one that causes more damage. You only increase reach, eh? What does it change? It changes the resources being used. We could try the decorative spear brace then, because I believe price is calculated based off of how much damage a weapon can do, not how far it can be thrown or anything like that. Mahogany javelin shaft, I believe, is the one to go for. I still can't believe the tree branch used to be our most effective choice despite having the pine and ash javelin shafts available. But yep, It is the mahogany shaft. These are still not unlocked, eh? Still not unlocked. I believe I should be able to forge, well, not myself personally, but Regbald, let's get you forging some of these. Perhaps level him up as well in this way. Sure. Javelin. Sorry, I just want to make sure this is all good. Javelin. Sized up, and sized up. Alright, we're good. I've sometimes, like, made the wrong, like, picked one-handed as opposed to two-handed, or made a silly mistake here or there, so I just want to avoid that. So let's go ahead and forge away. Make sure we get the spelling right as well. The Merchant's Bane. I guess it's fitting to give something named the Merchant's Bane to my former and future enemies. The Merchant's Bane. Yeah, okay. Done. And we're actually good, unlocking some stuff. He gained 67 skill points and is now level 68. Excellent. Gonna keep that going. Maybe he'll level up. And another one. Perfect. He did level up. Beautiful. Leotold the Smith. Go ahead and get you forging as well. So at this point, I actually want to discuss something while we're doing this. I get a lot of recommendations or suggestions or calls for, I don't know the right word, but you know what I'm going to get. I get a lot of people suggesting that we should commemorate some of our other fallen friends with named weapons. And it's something that I've been deliberating over and over and over again because it comes up fairly often, and I totally get where the desire for that is coming from, and to a degree I'm totally on board with it as well. But the thing that's been sort of holding me back from doing that, the thing that's been stopping me, is it makes the existing example less special. You know what I mean? Oh, we actually don't have enough steel either. If we start naming, so it's a couple of things. Let me just make sure I get this right over here first before I make a horrendous mistake. Long, fine steel tip spear. Let's go ahead and smelt you. Steel, iron. Yeah, okay, cool. A couple of you. Got some wood out of it as well. Alright, good stuff. That should last us a little while. Alright, good. Eurothion, your turn to forge. So, like right now, you know, Leotold should have... Oh, he can still forge too. Alright, good. Okay, so, like, for example, right now, Valdim is our only weapon that's named after somebody. And soon after we did that, there were a lot of ideas being put forth about, like, who else would, what other name could be applied to what other type of weapon or equipment. And there were a lot of really great suggestions. And I want to be very clear. I really like the ideas. I really like the suggestions. I'm taking nothing away from that, but I'm thinking from, like, I guess from, like, a storyteller's perspective, right? If we name all of our weapons, there are, I guess, two issues that can arise from it. One, it all feels a little less special, because if you do something all the time, then it doesn't feel as special, right? And two is eventually we're going to run out of one thing or another. Valdim gets guaranteed usage every battle, right? A sword might get guaranteed presence every battle, and let's say a lance or a long glaive, I think was a suggestion. Sure, we got 3, but what about everybody else, right? Who do we stop commemorating? Who do we commemorate? Valdim, it made sense, right? Valdim's personality that we made out to be, his personality, his attitude, his approach to things, his name, Breakskull, like all of that worked very nicely to have this this axe, right? And that's what makes the axe special. That's what makes Valdim himself special, and that's what makes that that action special, the forging special. But if we start going like, well, you know, we can kind of do this as a sword and that as a glaive, and then all these weapons that we'll never really use, like who doesn't get to get named? Our sister, our brother, or, you know, eventually Najin's going to pass away. We're going to run out of weapons and things to name. So that's something to consider as well. This is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear, you know, other opinions as well. I'm still kind of on the fence on it, but I'm leaning towards Valdim being our only named weapon, because it makes him special, it makes the weapon special, it makes that experience of forging that weapon special as well. And everyone else can be commemorated in their own way with their own stories and things like that. That's, again, like I said, that's my 2 cents. That's where my head's at right now, but I would love to hear what y'all think and where your head's at, and you know, do you agree? Do you disagree? Again, as always, I'm open to opinions. I'm open to constructive criticism. I'm open to feedback. As long as, you know, you're not being a terrible person about it in how you phrase it. But yeah, so let me know what you think. I feel like it makes sense what I'm getting at over here. But if I'm being confusing, then let me know that as well, and I'll clarify further. No morale penalty for disorganized state in battles. Okay. Lose fewer when breaking into and breaking out of settlements under siege. Okay. Swift regroup. Decreases disorganized time. That's not bad. You can escape from battles by leaving 50% fewer soldiers behind. Not bad. I mean, some of these things under tactics are pretty good. Ooh, parties that you've called to your army move faster while moving to the army. That's pretty interesting. And 15% less influence required per party. Interesting. Reduce fortification bonus and simulate. That's all simulation stuff. See, I'm torn between upgrading my tactics, which I've been using a fair bit of lately, or upgrading my two-handed. Arrow deflection is pretty much useless for me, I would say. Two-handed swords while blocking. I don't use two-handed swords. But it's a way to level up, I suppose. Engineering. We're not the engineer, though. I don't intend to be the engineer. Just trying to figure out where to drop that focus point. I mean, athletics is also an option. Athletics might not be a bad idea, actually. When no shields and ranged weapons are wielded, gain 10% faster move. Oh, well, that's not going to apply. Extra damage with any melee weapons you wield. Like, that's pretty good. Powerful is pretty good. Braced, decrease charge damage taken. Surging blow, increase speed damage bonus. What? Okay, while on foot. Better hit point regeneration. Athletics might not be a bad idea. Plus, if we can just move around faster, right? If we can just even move around faster, it'll make a world of difference as we're going around. You know what? I'm thinking... Oh, increase campaign speed by 2%? Alright, we do riding. I do spend more of my time on horseback. We do riding, and then maybe later on we do athletics. Tactics has been fine. It's a difficult decision, but I think we're going to stick with that. All right, fair enough. Najin, you have riding over here. Let's go ahead and get you relief force. If you join an ongoing battle, your party starts with +10 battle morale. Nice. Mounted troops in governed settlements garrison provide 20% more security. That's never going to apply, but sure. Well, almost never going to apply. Anjiken over here. I mean, we have some options. All troops gain +2 daily XP. Maybe. Yeah, sure. And how about sweatshops versus stiff upper lip? I'll say stiff upper lip. I guess makes sense because they're probably going to have to deal with that more often than anything else while on the road as a caravan. Roguery. I mean, bandits are easier to convince to leave in peace while bartering. Bandit units in your party gain XP faster. Let's go with sweet talker. You know, maybe this will actually be helpful in keeping them alive. Should they get attacked by bandits. Deep pockets, double the amount of betting you can use in tournaments. Oh, damn, I kind of wish I had that. Two-faced, better chance of success with disguise missions. Convert bandit prisoners without suffering morale penalty. I don't think either of these really matter. Let's go with deep pockets. It fits for a merchant, I guess. In best light, not implemented. Okay, very well. Know-how, defeated villagers and caravans give access to stuff. I mean, neither of these. Let's go with know-how. And over here we have promises. Bandit units consume less food. Bandit prisoners can be recruited faster. Yo, I really should take a look at roguery. Man, that's better than it used to be. Slave trader, 20% better deals with ransom brokers for regular troops. Increases prisoner limit by 20%. Oh, hot damn. You're a merchant, so let's go with slave trader. Hang on a second. Generous, valorous, and merciful. You know what? All right, promises. Makes more sense, I would say. Denny the Swift. Let's go ahead and get you... sweet talker, deep pockets, know-how, and let's get you, slave trader. A little bit of variety. Your trade can be upgraded as well. Double relationship gained by resolved issues with artists. That doesn't apply to us. Neither of this applies to us. Let's go with Hole Gates, because, you know, she'd have to deal with a lot of those. And stewardship, again, we can go with, frugal. Get drill sergeant. The stiff upper lip. Cool. Just getting this over with here once and for all. And Regbald, good man. Scouting. Let's see. Tracker increases maximum track life by 20%. When following a hostile party on the campaign map, you gain 2% bonus speed. Oh, dude, that would have been helpful last time as well. Ranger, increase maximum track spotting distance by 20%. Increase track detection chance by 10%. Let's go ahead and go with Tracker. I think it fits with the story our little intro today as well. Let's go with tracker. And smithing over here, I mean, sure, efficient iron maker. We've got charcoal makers, we've got a couple. And let's go with a steel maker as well. All done, 2 focus points available. As our scout, it makes most sense to spend both under scouting, I suppose. I can improve his crossbow as well, so he doesn't die as easily. Let's go ahead and up his crossbow as well. A bit more of a balanced approach there, sure. I believe that's everybody. Yeah, we are all done. The other thing, one last thing to touch on, folks, is I saw a couple questions about why did I set these guys to be quartermaster. Now, unless... Oh, you know what? I do have room for another party. I thought I was maxed out. Something to consider. But yeah, so the reason why I set these people to quartermaster is because, and I might be mistaken, we'll find out right now. Okay. Maybe I am mistaken. Barracks 179. Let me check here. I load back into that screen. Barracks 179. Oh, okay. Weird. I could have sworn that actually setting them to a thing had a direct impact on their numbers, but I guess not. Anyway, it is what it is. Is there any suitable companion to pick up at Ortizia? Of the Hills, a scout. Do we have a... No, I guess not. Like a golden or you know, a leader. I would like a leader. Lead more armies. So Ortizia, as ideal as it would have been, since we can find so many high-quality troops in the area, I guess not. And with that said, I think it's time to move on and try and make our way over to Mourinho Castle. I suppose we could go down through Poros, Delmaris maybe. Again, like I said, maybe we'll drop off some recruits, maybe we'll pick up some new recruits, but we can also check for other parties to potentially make, right? Let's start making our way over, though. There's almost certainly a bandit camp in the area as well, and it's difficult. It's like, as much as I want to get distracted by that, you know what I mean? It feels a little out of character considering what's going on at the front. A little. Not a lot, but a little. Alright, looks like we're doing okay over here. We're doing alright, Parabard continues to improve his medicine. The Embers. Are these guys... Who's in charge here? Embers of the Flame Forest. I believe he's here. They're currently serving the Northern Empire. I believe that means I cannot convince them to join me. I could try. Let's see what it does. See what it does. Relations increasing. They literally did they just change their flags? From Northern to Southern Empire? They did, didn't they? That's hilarious. Oh man. It's been a while. Indeed it has. We don't necessarily get along, or not. Something I'd like to discuss. I would like you to serve. I'll eat as mercenary. We'll fight for you if you can pay us 660 dinars in exchange for every influence we gain for you. That is fair. Join us. Man, I kind of feel bad for the Southern Empire there. Momentary relief they thought they were getting, but nope, I must leave now. Cool. I'll leave them be. I'll let them do what they want to do. Hopefully they'll make us some headway for us here and there. Move on down to Jelmaris. We'll just check for recruits, check for garrison. What is the garrison here like? Again, it's about 400 strong, right? Go ahead and do that. Whoops, over to the keep. To the garrison. And again, this garrison doesn't belong to us. Not forget that either. Imperial armed traders. All of you. Yeah, all done here. Whatever influence that gives us, I'll take it. But what if we try to recruit as well? Nothing all that impressive, but what we can do is, I mean, we could recruit all and then just dump them in the garrison, but honestly, that's a level of micromanagement that do I really want to get into right now and then have to do it everywhere. Jelmaris, I feel like, is safe. If it wasn't safe, if I felt like it was threatened, then I would be singing a completely different tune, but I feel like at present it is okay, and so are we. Let's move on. Let's head on over to, I guess, yeah, Poros. Amitatis is the other option, but I think Poros and then Mourinho Castle across this bridge over here. Lek is coming to Poros as well, fair enough. What's everything else looking like? Aldhan. Alright. Palatilda is moving up as well. Where's Erzador Castle? Good stuff. So, I got some great feedback last session as well, just in terms of how much I kind of scroll back and forth and look around the map. I'm definitely going to try and apply that and keep that in mind. Again, thank you all for the feedback. I do greatly appreciate it. I appreciate your patience, and I appreciate that type of community as well. So it's like, yeah, you know, if something is making your viewing experience not that great, or something is helping your viewing experience, let me know. And hey, it makes me a better, you know, content creator or YouTuber or whatever word you want to use. It makes me better at my role, at my job, right? So keep it coming, folks. Moving on down over here, another hideout spotted. Erenix has created an army. Oh wait, which one disbanded though? Did Calatils disband? Yeah. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they'll regroup and attack Rite Castle. Province of Tevea, I feel like Poros has been emptied. That's probably fine, actually. Moving as fast as we can. Arim over here. I don't think these guys matter to me. A couple mountain bandit bands over here as well. Lek is heading up to Lycaron. Khuzait have been... Rosywall of the Khuzait has been taken prisoner by Amalgan. Okay, good stuff. A one battle somewhere. Anira has been besieged by the army led by Odhan. Was he pulled away and then he had to dive back in? That's unfortunate. It's just time lost. Lorik of the Lake Rats. May we speak with you? It is not worth our while. That's too bad. Let's see if Poros has anything to offer us if we were to recruit troops. Nah, nothing of value here. To the Tavern District. Nope. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check. God damn it. If there was a better recruit available. Oh, hey. Hello. Callion the Anvil. Decent stewardship. Decent tactics. Good leadership. Who are you? Why are you so... Oh, he's a gang leader. Oh, right. I'm not in the Tavern District. Right. My bad. Wanderer the Black. I was like, whoa, this guy's actually pretty good. Taya the Golden. We have an option here. Ulul the Golden as well. We have options, but we don't have high-quality troops in the area. Oh, we can pick up some low-quality troops and train them. Close enough to home. Yeah, sure. So Taya the Golden. Some solid tactics, solid leadership. Aseid the Prince. I don't know what kind of a prince he might be. The Prince of Thieves, perhaps. Ulul the Golden. Decent tactics and decent leadership. He's 26 years old. Versus 25. This guy... I don't know, just the way he's swaying back and forth makes me feel a little bit like he's maybe not ready for a job interview right now. A little bit older over here. Sure, let's speak to both of them. Over to the tavern. We'll see if we can find a barmaid as well. Is there really no... I want my men to feast and drink and celebrate our victories. No such luck. Alright. Regbold, Leotold, an engineer, Otterwell the Wanderer. Why do you do me like this game? Why you gotta hurt me like that? Why you gotta hurt me like that? What the hell? Tulul the Golden and Taya the Golden. Oh, they're like right next to each other too. Alright, Tulul, let us speak. Your Highness, I offer you my loyalty. My name is Partia, sir. Tell me about yourself. I shall tell you. Now, I am a warrior. I would recite to you my lineage, but that would take an hour. I would tell you my deeds, but that would take 2. So instead, if you pay me, I shall come with you and fight your enemies, and that will be the best demonstration of my mettle. Okay, well, I can't use someone like you in my company. Very well. I'm going to need about 561 dinar to settle up some debts, though. Can you pay? I can't afford that just now, is what I'll tell him. Yes, Your Highness. You must know it's not true. Ah, the tavern maid. Hey, no, don't run away from me. What can I bring you, sir? Your local wine and a plate of olives sounds great. Thank you very much. And that is not all. Have it served to all my men. Excellent. Very generous of you, my lord. Good health and fortune to all of you. And to you. Alright, Taya the Golden, impress me with your tale. Your Highness, I offer you my loyalty. My name is Partia, sir. Tell me about yourself. I shall tell you. I'm a warrior. I would recite to you my lineage, but that would take an hour. I would tell you my deeds, but that would take 2. So instead, if you pay me, I shall come with you and fight your enemies. And that will be the best demonstration of my mettle. Well, I could use someone like you in my company. 574 dinars. I cannot tell them apart. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Taya the Golden. Or Tulul the Golden. You know what? I'm gonna go with Tulul. There was something about his face. It had a young, youthful exuberance. But now that he's looking at me, I don't know, man. Your Highness, he says. I could use someone like you in my company. Right, 561. Here you are. Ever the merchant, I suppose, looking for the best deal. Alright, Tulul has joined us. Excellent. Go ahead and get him some equipment. And some troops. And send him off on his own. Over to our... Well, first of all, let's take a look at his stats overall. Tulul the Golden. One-handed and polearm. Alright. Good stuff. Decent tactics. Decent leadership. No stewardship. We can run an experiment here and let him lead without stewardship. We have no focus points or anything to spend on it yet either, so I'm sure it is what it is. I suppose what I could do, a rite of passage, if you will, a rite of passage. Have Ulul join me, the forge. Craft me your finest variant of the Merchant's Bane. Show me what you can do outside of your element. Alright, cool. Forge away. The Merchant's Bane. And also, improve your skills. Nice. Good stuff. And another one. Good stuff. And we do not have materials required. Go ahead and smelt. Broad-ridged short sword. Sure. I think I'll be too tired to forge another one. Oh no, we got just enough. And another one. Beautiful. Wow, quite the smith. Quite the smith, this man. So, he's good at one-handed. He's good with a polearm. He's a great smith, apparently. Let's help his stewardship over here. And up his intelligence as well. That'll allow him to... well, once the skill actually goes up, it'll allow him to have a bigger party. Alright, so that's that. Don't think any of this actually matters. Well, we might as well set it. Efficient Iron Maker. Steel Maker. Steel Maker 2. Cool. One-handed, pole arm, horseback. Cool. Over to your store over here. One-handed, pole arm, horseback. Ulul. Let us give you the weapon of our people. Where is the, I have so much, like, junk. It was like a ridged, slightly ridged flissa. That's what it was. There you go. Sword and board, of course. Not that we have a board to give you. A good one, at least. It's all battered or otherwise damaged. Get us a good one. A tall heater shield. Sure. Keep this man alive. And a pole arm. So we'll probably give him a like some throwing weapons as well. A pole arm. We have a decent pole arm. Like a lance or something, I presume will do the trick. Glaive, I could give him a glaive as well. Glaive has been promising for me. I guess it might be promising for him as well. Alright, fair enough. But let's go ahead and take a look at some armor as well, of course. 38. Sure, better than what you got on right now. And again, we can always sell a bunch of our junk to make this money back, right? So I'm not too fussed or worried about any of that stuff. Alright, cool. Go ahead and get you this helm. Mail over leather. It's not the best equipment, I'm gonna be honest. Not the best equipment, but it'll have to do for now. Alright, good stuff. We've got some shoulder pieces over here as well. Anything good for the hands? Yes. Better. Go ahead and return this, thank you. What about your boots? Decorated Imperial boots. Looks like the way to go. Splint boots, perhaps? Ah, splint boots might be better. Good stuff. Cool. And he needs a horse. And some barding for said horse. Do we have a war horse? A steppe war horse? Sure. Ride like your enemy so you can fight your enemy. And let's go ahead and get you a decent steppe half barding, I suppose. The best we can obtain over here. Sure. There you go, buddy. They've got a lot of money. We're going to make some of that back. I'm going to go ahead and say... we... Yeah, let's start with the Merchant's Banes. Probably sell 2 of them, and the rest is all junk. Rest is all the junk that we have that we're carrying. Kind of tempted to give this guy one of these crowned helmets. They're decent quality. Go ahead and dump all this. They've got plenty of money still. They've got more than enough money to pay for all this. I might even be able to dump some of my like shields and stuff. You know, we did have some equipment over here, but it's just so much faster to literally just buy new stuff. A bit more efficient. We are in the middle of a war as well. There's no time to waste. There's little time to waste. Dump all this. You guys. Dump you as well, sure. So many arrows. Barbed arrows. So many splintered step arrows. Can't believe these guys still have money. I guess I could sell some of this junk. Like junk weapons, I mean. They come in handy from time to time because, you know, wood and things like that you can acquire from these weapons, but how long am I going to carry these things around for, man? How long? Slightly ridged flissa. Let's go ahead and sell some of these ridge-tipped arming swords. Still paying a significant fee. Merchant's blades, sure. One-handed bearded axe. A couple long sabers. These things are pretty cheap as well. These things are pretty cheap too. Alright, you know what? All good. That's all I have the patience for right now. Done. And done. Put him out in his own party over here, right off the bat. I mean, he's been serving the Sultanate for a very long time, so giving him charge of his own army right off the bat is not such a strange or foreign idea or concept. Oh, that's because of our extra companion. If I do set myself to quartermaster, maybe I'm misremembering something here. Create a new party with Tulul the Golden in charge. Yes. And you will lead for starters. Ooh. Couple Sturgeon soldiers. Valandian armed traders, Valandian crossbowmen, Valandian levy crossbowmen, and Valandian recruits. Got a couple of horses we can give him as well. Feels, I don't know, feels bad letting them go, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I think we're okay. Mostly, yeah, I think we're fine. Got 25, alright, what else do I want to give you? Maybe a couple of bushwhackers is not a bad idea. We've got so many of them. We have so many of them. We need to do some archery training or something. Here, go ahead and take it so you have 40 soldiers. There. 36 soldiers. We give him some freebooters as well. Just to a nice round, you know what I mean, 25, a nicer number, 25. We have room for some more troops, that's fine. You are done here. Given him equipment. I've given him soldiers. I've given him free reign close to home. He should be able to recruit, form up another army. Good stuff. Well, not another army, but you know, he's just another large party is what I mean to say. With that done, I can go ahead and recruit some of these troops over here. And we'll pick up some more troops elsewhere as well. Moving on. There's Tulul. There's the Hill. Oh, I guess one of the armies disbanded. If I want to, yeah, Lex army disbanded as well. You know, part of me would... Najun, ride with me. Heal is... Oh, he's not got a large enough party. Okay, fair enough. Part of me actually wants to let these other armies form up. Rather than just have me lead everyone all the time. Najun's going to join us. It's good. Take us up to a more reasonable number over here. Supposed to go down from this bridge. Lex, Sven. I imagine they're going to form another army soon. There we go. Now we're, again, our numbers are back up to where we can probably take Mourinho Castle as we are. Nokan has been born to Svana and Nyantai. Good for you. Stealing Svana away from us. The old improving this. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. More prisoners taken. Excellent. Keep moving. Up to Mourinho Castle. Looks like some of our mercenaries are raiding, unfortunately. You guys are improving their skills. Good stuff. Mourinho Castle, what are we looking at? Oh, no. This is not good. Isvan, Audhan, Nadea, Hekard, Abolitos, Melkea. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parties. That's about 600 soldiers we just lost. Damn it. Alright, I think we need to... As much as I would love to let the AI take charge over here, Lek, join me. Asala, Sven, and Svedorn. Now, Asala, actually, you can stay out there. Hopefully there's still enough out there to form another another army, but we need to make sure there's some numbers with us, because even though we might be able to take Mourinho Castle over here, I fear that there's a large Khuzait army out there, and though it might not be a highly skilled army, if they are, like, 1,500 strong and we're only 500 strong, we're not gonna have a good time. Mourinho Castle under siege. Good stuff. A couple of ours have already escaped from captivity. Promising. Get to work over here. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Our reinforcements will be arriving soon. Alright, more of ours have escaped from captivity. Okay, that was fast. That's good. Because they can start now recovering sooner rather than later. And 600 soldiers lost just like that. Approximately. I'm approximating. We still heavily outnumber the Khuzait. We still have the upper hand over here. But, it's all about positioning, placement, all that kind of stuff. Oneira was lost, for example. And it's been besieged once more by Erenix. Good for you, buddy. Keep at it. Hopefully you'll see some success. Siege camp is almost done here. Good stuff. Barter. Who do we barter off? One of the Khuzait. Why? Why? Just give me the option. There we go. 600 strong. Still waiting for another 186. We'll be okay. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with this now. There we go. Again, it's not just about Mourinho Castle. Garios of the Western Empire has declared war on the Khuzait with the support of his council. Interesting. I was hoping that these two would declare war on the Battanians. Or, the Battanians would declare war on the Khuzait or something or the other. I need the Battanians to be cut down to size. They are a terrifying and formidable force. They are definitely worth worrying about. Oneira is taken. Excellent. Beautiful. I saw that relation drop and I'm like, that typically happens when the holding is taken, and that's exactly what happened there. Beautiful. Well done. Owner of Oneira. Let us decide. I suppose Amalgan owns Phykeon and Turby Castle. Lek owns Poros and Ox Hall. Amalgan. Hold this land for Dequartain. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Hopefully they'll actually be able to get something done out there. Amalgan is out there, so I suspect he'll actually be involved in actively defending and improving the garrison of Oneira. Whereas Lek is with me, and I don't know, how involved they'll be. The logic I've used in the past as well. Okay, we're good. Doing alright, doing alright. Feeling pretty okay about the situation. Man, last session though, holy crap. My heart is like still in my throat thinking about last session. Olek and Temen escaped from captivity. I think I didn't catch that because I was too busy reading down over here, so that's great. I imagine somebody just escaped from our personal cells. Oneira has been besieged once more. Okay, well, maybe once we're done here, we can go over there and try and help. Or if we're really lucky, then Erenix will go up there and get some work done. Okay, firing away. These guys out. You out as well. Alright, let's get to work. Come on. I see these walls crumble before me. Doros, fair enough. Work faster now, come on. Decent bit of damage output. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Got the towers now as well if we have to pull the trigger prematurely. But I think we'll be fine. I wish I could zoom out further. I wish I could see what was going on elsewhere. Erenix is engaging Jathea's party. Okay, good stuff. Well, hopefully. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. We'll find out soon enough. Alright, still getting some good work done over here. Galul is really improving his skills. Excellent. Alright, one wall's just about down. Come on, keep at it. 155 defenders, we'll be fine. Ooh. Beautiful. Excellent. Erinix won that engagement. Oh, and look at this. Vartan, Temian, Debana, Jathea, Sanayan, Radagast, Brannick, and Yana. That's 8. I think I counted 8 names there. Wow. Potentially, approximately 800 soldiers. Good stuff. Look at the siege count. All of this has been like land going back and forth. A lot of this has been us taking... Actually, this war's been going on forever, man. I just realized this is the same war that was triggered when we were first fighting the Battanians so many sessions ago. Yeah, a lot of those sieges are just back and forth, like the same territory being handed back and forth. Jeez. Wild. Wild. We're doing alright. Asla is defending Tegrasos. Okay, good for you. Hopefully you'll succeed. Alright over here. One wall down, another one's almost... Well, I assumed that wall would be down by the time I said the word down, but no such luck. Religion of the Crusade has been taken prisoner. Excellent. There we go. Both walls down. Gotta crack that catapult before it causes too much trouble in the assault. It is time to assault. Go ahead and recruit some of the prisoners who are willing to join us. Now is the ideal time because they can train, and those that die in battle will be replaced by those that survive, I suppose. Get to freebooter. Getting some more decent archers here. Oh man, look at that. Lots of prisoners willing to join us here. This might actually be overkill. Let's do it. The worst that could happen, we transfer some over to somebody who's marching with us. Or like Najin is with us or whatever, so we'll hand him some of our troops. Good stuff, good stuff. Wonderful. I'm glad that prisoner tier no longer gets in the way of recruiting them. Conspiracy, I can't believe I can have the conspiracy commander. That's so weird to me. It didn't used to be that way. Still short our maximum number, actually. I completely forgot about that, that we did that. So, you know what? I'm glad I checked this. I'm glad I picked up all the prisoners. Looks like nobody's being left behind. Well, unless they die. Done here. We have our equipment properly sorted out, right? We have... Yeah, everything's good. Alright. Let's do this. Return to the siege. Don't recall when I suggested otherwise. Guzid has created an army near Lanakhen. That is an interesting place. Why would you... Listen, you do you, buddy. I'm here about to lead an assault. That's so far away from the front. I don't know what he's thinking, but... Alright. Do what you have to, I guess. Do what you have to. Alright, feeling pretty good about this, but famous last words, right? Famous last words. Go ahead and get rid of all these trebs. I'm looking forward to some of the new updates coming through, by the way. Going into battle reminds me with regards to like battle terrain and things like that. Very, very, very excited to see how all that stuff plays out. Alright, we're all good. Hopefully I don't have to give everybody a charge command, though I should keep my eyes peeled for it. And I'm going to charge in where? Perhaps on this right side. It looks like it's a bit more open. Easier for us to ride around if necessary. Again, they don't have that much of a garrison, but if they have a lot of archers, I could be turned into a pincushion, which, you know, is not a good time. Oh, hang on a second. Did I? In case I didn't. Only takes a second here. Done, and let us assault. Let's do it. Man, full circle from last session to this session. Full circle. My axe out. There we go. Of course. Hop over. In we go. I think I might want to, what's going on? Give everyone a charge command here. They're all just like standing outside the walls there. I don't know if you saw. I'm glad I kind of like waited to check. Alright, a little bit of work done over here. Alright, I think I need to get off and deal with those guys up top. But first... There we go. Just want to get one more kill. Men have come through. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Down with you. Oh, quite a few of them up here, actually. Keep working away. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Chopping wood over here. We're good. Down you go. Beautiful. Gotta be pretty cool seeing your king fighting on the walls like this, trying to protect you. Okay, that wasn't a perfect swing. There we go. Excellent. That's dead. Beautiful. Well done, men. I think the city is pretty much ours. Fighting is pretty much done. A couple of losses here and there, not too many. Again, we have a lot more recruits than usual this time around as well, right? Some fresher, greener troops. Down with you. Gonna fire at me from point blank range. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you're fighting? There we go. Beautiful. I think giving everyone the charge command probably helped a fair bit over here. Otherwise, I'd be stuck on this side of the wall with my army on the other side of it. Alright. That's the fighting pretty much done. Now it's just the routing and the chasing down. Oh, look at that guy. Confident showcase of cowardice up there. Men are chasing him down. Good stuff. What's left? Not much, I suspect. Well done, men. Well done. Not a challenge. But what was the cost? Okay, good. No noble deaths. 20 lost, 19 wounded, 66 leveled up. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Some recruits over here. I imagine it'll be mostly recruits, infantrymen, hired blade, a couple more recruits down here. Mostly lower tier. A couple of higher tier ones here and there, but mostly lower tier it seems. Cool. All good. Did I level anything up? I did indeed. My athletics and my two-handed. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, full circle, like I said, this is what we were going for at the beginning of last session, if memory serves, and I'm pretty sure it does here. And this is where we've ended up at the, well, not the end of the session, but in this following session after taking care of all that nonsense from last time. Pick up a couple of these guys. Not everyone over here is worth picking up and slowing us down. Sure. Done. Good stuff. Pick up all your loot, unfortunately. Done. Mourinho Castle is ours. Beautiful. Who is Kuloving? And why? I guess we used to get along, but not anymore. Olek. Ah, that's why. Senior Saldanis. Near my lands. Very well. Well, Mourinho Castle is ours. What is the state of this place? Man. Okay, the barracks and the training fields need work. Train militia over here. Let's go ahead and put down some money. Put down 10k. It went from 1 day to 41 days. What? That must be a visual bit of misinformation. Gotta be it. Train militia. Get the what's barracks done, and then it's gonna work on the training fields. Yep. What is this? Oh, the fairgrounds. Help morale. Okay, sure. Done. Suppose we might want to leave a garrison here. Maybe not a bad idea. Sergian Brigand, Veteran Infantry, there's 8 Marksmen, Imperial Infantryman, 2 Imperial Recruits. Maybe some of these Bushwhackers might not be a bad idea. Might not be a terrible idea. Valanian Sergeants, oh man, lots of leveling up over here actually. Let's drop off some of these hardened crossbowmen perhaps. Again, I feel like this area is probably more safe than not. It's a little bit further back. I don't know, actually. Maybe it's not as far back as I feel it is. But an upgrade, you guys. Because the thing is, I won't be around this area for much longer. I'm going to be going to Anira and then deep into the steppe as well. We're going to step into the steppe, as it were. 32. Hopefully that's okay. And we'll hand it off to somebody else, and they'll be able to add to the garrison. And of course, the militia will be growing on a daily basis as well, which is also good. Oh, wait, why am I dropping off cavalry? Not bad. Give me some of the Battanian Oathsworn instead. Or you know what? Keep them. Give you the Imperial Trained Infantrymen. Sure. Have the Sturgian Warrior too. And the Sea Raider Warrior. Yeah, I feel like that's an okay spot. And you know what? Let's get you 3 of the Bushwhackers. Cool. Nice round 40. Done here. Again, it'll pass on to somebody else, but that's fine. Anybody in the dungeon over here? Anybody special? I don't think so. Nothing at all. Go ahead and, whoops. Leave. Question is, what comes next? Wow. I mean, this is a fairly momentous occasion. All that's left is Zionica and Onica Castle for us to have all of the holdings surrounding the sea. Could have had it too if our war with... Oh, nice. If our war with the Western Empire was timed a little differently. Alright, where to next then? We can see what's going on at Mourinho. Looks like the Western Empire is raiding us. Oh, I guess they were raiding the Khuzait. Fair enough. So they'll stop that. We should make our way over to maybe Odrissa. Or Erzanur. Let's see what Odrissa's garrison is like. Let's head down to Avalpis over here. I think we'll be going this way. See if we can't pick up any recruits. I want to, like, kind of be careful about going too far before we can choose a new owner. If it does get put under siege, I want to be able to pull back quickly. Moving. Leads army. New owner is me. Sign a new owner for Mourinho Castle. Malgan's got quite a bit of support here. Oh man. He's gonna end up very powerful, isn't he? Anira. Kirby Castle. I mean, Anira is, it's nearby, so at least I guess it makes sense in that way. But Isfan holds Vostrum. The council and our vassals are all in favor of Amalgan, and so Amalgan it must be. This is how one man rises. It's not just like Calatilde and Amalgan. Aldhan is having his voice heard as well. Alright. De Courtain grows even stronger. Don't know how I feel about that. But will not squash the desires of my people. Doing well over here. Alright, doing alright. Over to Valpus, let's go. Hurry it up. 28 looters, are you kidding me? Massive bands. You guys are picking up recruits. Excellent. Go ahead and bump up cohesion. Again, I want to see what we're up against at the Odrissa, not Odrissa, yeah, Odrissa Castle, yeah. Rhaenya's still okay. Looks like Aranix is heading towards Odrissa Castle, fair enough. So then maybe we head towards Erzanur after all. Go ahead and pick up some more recruits on the way over. Vykaon has been besieged. You're really going to make me do this, aren't you? I imagine it's a fairly large army. Alright, let's go to Ethemisa to pick up some soldiers. And then we'll make our way up. 828 strong. Zeno of the Khuzait has been captured by Calatilde. Good stuff. Aranix has got Odrissa Castle under siege. Alright, so let's move up towards Vykaon. A little bit on the back foot over here. Calatilde is nearby. Let's go ahead and pull her in case the army we're up against is over 1,000 strong. Make sure we have some numbers as well. Let's ride. Odhan of the Ishkas has escaped from captivity. Excellent. I think that makes all of them. There's Calatilde. Beautiful. Just getting that siege camp done. We'll make it there. We'll make it there. Calatilde has arrived. Excellent. Battering ram is done over here. Ooh. 1,300 strong. That is a big army. It might be a weak army, but it is a big army. Morcan is 19 hours away. Amalgan is nearby. Oh, looks like another army of ours disbanded, unfortunately. Aranix, Amalgan. Come at me. In a friendly way. Sure. I think we need the numbers. Of course, that siege was broken because of that army falling apart every time and every time. This is not good. They might actually take Vykaon back. See the numbers dwindling. Acthon of the Embers of the Ishkas has been taken prisoner by Hologin of the Khuzait. Okay, Ruma of the Khuzait has been taken prisoner by Aranix. Okay, good for you. 168. Very close to... oh, actually, no. I think we'll make it still. They are leading this assault, though. Conspiracy base of operations. Better be nearby. Near Mazadan Castle. My spy spotted conspiracy troops at the camp. Some local bandits have joined them. My spy does not know if they're expecting attack, so I implore you to be cautious and to be ready for anything. Needless to say, I'm sure you will send any documents you find to me so I can study them. Go quickly and return safely. Spy in Mazadan Castle. All right, where is Mazadan Castle? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Nowhere near me. Nowhere near me. Meanwhile, I've got this situation if I can. 993 versus my 989. What kind of troops are we looking at over here? Couple of Sturgeon warriors. I'm looking for like a big clump of something. Trained archers, Imperial recruits. Crusade archers, Crusade heavy lancers. Feels like a bit of a mixed bag. I got some Imperial legionaries. I wonder if I should wait for my reinforcements to arrive or if I should dive in as is right now. They just barely outnumber us. I feel like we could overwhelm them and defend, not just defend Phykeon, but get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 prisoners. And if that doesn't change the flow of this war, I don't know what will. I don't know what will, right? We take those 11 prisoners, we let everyone in our army go free again, and they'll probably form up another army and make some more progress. And I think we have some more prisoners willing to join us as well, potentially. You guys have leveled up. Some more near Fian champions. Go ahead and upgrade you. Yes, okay, you know what? I'm feeling pretty comfortable about this battle. Maybe I can uncall all those banners so that another army can form sooner rather than later. Oh, weird. Zed right now traveling to Mourinho Castle from like the middle of nowhere. From the middle of nowhere. He's up over here. What do you... This guy. Mourinho Castle. You know what? It's irrelevant. Oh, there it is. Wow. Long way to go. Anyway, folks, we got to dive into this battle. We're going to dive into it next time. It's a bit of a cliffhanger, I guess. Not really. I think we've got this. We'll be fine. I don't think we'll wait for these guys to arrive. I think we'll dive right into it. We'll be... Actually, we outnumber them now, so that's excellent. By the time we engage, our wounded will be healed a little further as well. Whereas they will take some more losses because in the middle of an assault. I think we're good over here. Now these guys actually present a very interesting opportunity for us as well. I feel like at least one of them we might be able to speak with. Perhaps convince some more nobles to join our noble cause. Folks, I hope you had a good time. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. Y'all know the drill by now. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, I bid you farewell.